Hey everybody, it's Loretta, Louviere, artist, life coach, art life coach, and I'm adding teacher to my list tonight because I'm getting ready to start a teaching a class that I haven't announced to anybody yet, but you guys are the first people that are hearing it, and I'm thinking it's going to be I think it's going to be a local class where we come to it because there's a lot of tactile stuff, but it could be online. So the name of the class is it's going to be an altered book class, and the name of the class is Our Book of Days, and we're going to do an altered book of 12 pages, and that means getting a book and putting 12 pages, kind of gluing 12 pages together. It's going to be fun. So at any rate, it's not going to start until February, so I'll give you more details, and let me know, private message me if you are interested in being in the class, the altered book class of Our Book of Days. Okay, so welcome to episode 49. And the title of episode 49 is it's not When Work is Fun. But that's the tagline, but it is do more of what you love. So I just started thinking on the way home from work. I had a kind of a tough day at work today because I'm doing a job that is not it's not my main field of life, my main area that I like to be working in. It's payroll, and it involves being on the computer, which I do like, but a super amounts of detail and amounts of getting people's payroll correct. And today was just a big deal because everybody's rate of the 240 people that I work with is going up. I have to change everybody's rate, and some people have more than one rate. Anyway, it was taxing for me today. So I was thinking about that it was a job that was hard, and I'm saying to myself, well, there's a lot of stuff that I do that I just love that's not hard. It has parts to it that I don't absolutely super enjoy, but it's work that I totally love. And so the things that I love are art, people, coaching, and teaching. And I'm like, I just have to do more of that. So I was thinking about how to, and this is suggestions for you guys too. This is about not just about me, but I'm suggesting, thinking of ways to do more of what we love. There's some of my artwork behind me there. Yay! I love chickens and fish and women and men. At any rate, um, so I was thinking about what do I need to do to bring more art into my life? And what I realized about myself is that I do work for deadlines, for art deadlines. So I have to just join a group or or create a group that we're going to do a show together. That could happen. I'm just thinking it up right this minute with um, our own book of life or of book of days books. We could have a show. So think about that, you guys. We'll figure out something about doing a show together. This is what really motivates me. And it's not the money. It's not like selling these things. This book, I don't think is something that I want to even sell. If I make this book, do this class, this is really going to be like more of a personal visual journal that has stuff in it that I love, stuff that means something to me. Little rubber chickens, I love them. And I don't mean peeps. I love people, not peeps. but little tiny images of chickens. Don't ask me, I just love them. So anyway, so that's one thing I want to do is just like get together with people, do an art show, have a deadline. I need deadlines to do my art. It's if I have just an open world out there, I just think I have like all the time in the world, and then you know, things kind of expand into that time, and the same thing happens to me with getting gifts, which is sad for my husband, because if he doesn't tell me how many gifts I'm getting for Christmas or my birthday, I just think they're going to keep coming and coming and coming. So I have to know when that cutoff time is there. So I guess I need some boundaries. All right, so that's one thing. And then I have some notes. So I was thinking about my love of people. And first of all, I want to say that I found a Facebook show, or I guess it's just called the show. The guy does episodes. Last night, my friend Melissa was being interviewed, and it was one of the most spectacular Facebook events that I've ever seen. I flipped out, in love with it. I'm in love with the guy. He's so cute, and he's so smart, and he's so there. Hi, Carmel. Oh, don't worry about being late. You don't have to worry about that here. But I'm talking about doing more of what we love, like my thing about sparking our joy, which I'll talk about later. But so I just talked about how you have to listen to the beginning later about how I have to work more art into my life. And now I'm on the thing about loving people. And so I just saw this guy's show yesterday that I posted on my my Loretta Louviere page and on this page, and it's called I Choose. It's a Facebook page, but I have links to it on my Loretta Louviere or on this page. Or I'll put them on if I don't have them on here. But anyway, it was so thrilling to me to watch this guy and my friend interviewing and communicating back and forth. It was so exciting to me, and I'm like, this is what I want to see happen. I think this is what I'm loving about doing these Facebook Lives, that there is a connection that happens beyond just me blabbing. Something really happens, really communication back and forth, and sometimes there's feedback from you guys, and sometimes there isn't, or there's hearts and likes and stuff like that, but I know something's going on. This is like something's happening. So I'm just going to say I created this other page. It's a group where we can have more conversation back and forth, and the group, I'll put a link again in here, is for Spark Your Joy, and this is what my whole thing is about. I just love seeing people light up and be happy. I love it. It like makes me the happiest to see you happy. I just totally love it. So at any rate, I wanted to say that I looked at my life and I said, Loretta, you have 2 network marketing businesses. And I do. And one is Arbonne and one is Trades of Hope. And I used to feel like very intimidated about selling stuff. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to bug anybody. I don't want to ask people to look at this stuff and all that. And so it held me way back. I never made a lot of money in those businesses. But what I was realizing tonight is they're network marketing businesses. I network in those businesses, and I will be sitting there. I've been in Arbonne for 5 years, and I'd be for the last 4 years before this past year, I would take people out for coffee and talk about Arbonne. And I'm like, this is my job. My job is just to sit and talk with you about what you like, who you are, what you do, and tell you a little bit about this company. And tonight, I absolutely 100% let go of the thought of making money with those companies and instead enjoying networking, meeting people. I blow my own mind. What can I tell you? But it was a mind-blowing realization that network marketing is about networking. It's not about the money. It's about the product and stuff like that. And there's really good reasons. There are really good things that happen with these companies that, well, tomorrow night I'm going to be on just talking about that at 6 o'clock. So that's my advertisement for my network marketing blurb tomorrow at 6 on Facebook Live. Anyway, the revelation that I get to involve more people in my life that I love by networking about these network marketing businesses. So that was a revelation. And you might stop watching me after this and go, poor Loretta, it takes her so long to figure everything out. So I crack myself up. So anyway, that was a fun thought about network marketing. And then I also love coaching. And so I said for myself, make more time to coach people. And I definitely want to do that. I want to really set aside, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking maybe 4 hours a week and just coach a couple of people for 2 hours each, or an hour and a half, set aside, I don't know, 5.5 hours or something like that, and coach a couple of people. And that's it. I love coaching. I am really a good coach. You can call for a free coaching session with me and you can find out whether you think I'm a good coach or not for nothing. It's not going to cost you anything. So do it. Call me. I would love, I love people. I would love to talk to you. So anyway, I'm just making time, really setting aside time to be able to have those coaching events in my life. And then the last thing that I put on my list is that I love teaching, and I've taught lots of classes in collage, in doll making, in collage and doll making, and other things, but they're just not coming to my mind. But my newest one is the altered book, and I've made altered books for myself. And a friend of mine asked me if I would do a class, and I was hedging and hemming and hawing, and I was just like, I love teaching, just do it, Loretta. So I'm going to be doing that starting in February. So I was just like, hey, these are the things that I love. How do I make more time for them? Because my 40-hour-a-week job is actually really kind of hard, and it's taxing on me because it's pulling on things that are not my natural bent. I don't even want to tell you how bad I am at math, and I'm doing payroll for 250 people. So I hope my supervisor and the management team isn't listening, but I've paid them correctly for over 20 years, so maybe they're forgive me for being bad at math. I'm not bad on the job, but it's taxing. So anyway, I am going to, this year, in my year of integrity, integrate more and more of the things that I love into my life. And I know some of you saw some of the animals that I made last summer, and a fox that I made just for a little baby for Christmas that his grandma ordered, and he's so sweet, and the fox is so sweet. And I just decided now I have the pattern to make these animals. I am going to make a soft menagerie. So I'm going to be working on that on the side too. So these are the things that I'm talking about bringing into my life. And what I'm asking for you to do is make a list. My list was 4 things: people, art, people, coaching, teaching, and how to bring more of that into your life just to give you joy. And I don't know if Carmel, if you're still here, but I loved your wanting to go to museums. That makes me crazy. There's a nice museum up here and I haven't gone to it. I have to take myself to the art museum. And anyway, so I'm putting it out there, and I would love to hear back from any of you that get on the call later. Good, Carmel. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. Love you. But at any rate, it's a challenge to put out there 4 things that you would like to bring into your life, more into your life, and if you are courageous enough, put it up here on in the comments later, or if you're seeing this later, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. And also, if you are interested, join the Spark Your Joy group, because that's the place where we're really going to be able to have conversations about this. And it's just making me happy. There are people that are joining. I sent out a mass list to people that I thought I was inviting to join if they wanted to, and it turned out that I was actually making them members. I'm sorry about that, because that wasn't my intention. My intention was for you to decide if you wanted to be involved. But at any rate, that's my thought for tonight. Those are the things that are on my mind tonight about just making 2019 an even more crazy great year, and I'm really looking forward to it. To pushing back the curtain in my life, pushing away the TV, pushing away even my doodling. My doodling takes up a lot of time. That's fun for me. It's relaxing for me. But hey, make the real paintings, Loretta, So at any rate, that's where I'm at tonight. And I love you guys. I'm missing some of the people that usually show up. If you show up later, I hope that everything's okay. I know some of the people are having some problems in their life. So you guys, I'll say a prayer for you all. And Carmel, you too, say a prayer for you. So at any rate, thank you for being here. And I will, I'll see you again tomorrow night at 6 and sometime next week. And check out my blog and check out this other guy's thing. I Choose. That's the name of it. Look for it. It was such a great interview. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here and love you. And mwah, good night. Have a good night.